Hello, welcome to English 911. My name is Skyla. I've really enjoyed reading your letters this last week. It's always very interesting to hear all of the different questions. And for today's program, I've chosen 3. So let's see, our first question is from Ira. Our first question is, what is the difference between disinterested and uninterested? You know, Ira, when you asked me this question, I actually had to go look it up because I never really think about it. I just use them. So I looked it up, and here is how our difference is. We have disinterested, and uninterested. Okay, so disinterested basically is like neutral or impartial, in the middle of something. However, uninterested means like bored. It means you just don't have any interest in whatever the situation is. For example, say you have a football referee. They should be disinterested. In other words, they should be neutral, right? They shouldn't be for one team or for the other team. However, they should not be uninterested. You should never have a football referee who's sitting there going, oh, I'm so bored. So now hopefully that was clear. Now on to our second question. And our second question is from Sasha. Sasha wrote in and said, what is the difference between housework and homework? Now this is a very good question, Sasha. Many people, I've noticed, like to mix up housework and homework. So here we have first housework. Housework is work you do in your house. But still, what exactly is that, right? The easy way to remember what housework is that housework is usually what your mother or your father give you. So it's from your parents. Housework includes things like taking out the garbage, washing the dishes, mopping the floor, all of those different things. However, homework, which is again work you do at home. However, here's the thing, it is schoolwork, which your teacher said, okay, I want you to take this and do this at home tonight. So we call it homework. So this is from your teacher. So housework is from your parents and homework is from your teacher. Understandable? I hope so. If not, just write in and we will try and cover this again. So now let's see our third question. Our third question is about the words fewer or less. Now this is quite understandable once we get to it. So just one second. Fewer. Here we have fewer and less. The main difference between these is fewer is an adjective, right? But it is for items that can be counted. So, well, things you can name. For example, I have 5 shoes. So I have 5 pairs of shoes. Maybe you have 10 pairs of shoes. So I have fewer pairs of shoes than you do. Or then you have less. Less is for things that you can't count. So here, let's go. Things you can count, numbers, exact. And here, things that you can't count. Less. For example, like porridge. Porridge is something that you can't count. You can't really say, I have many porridges. So here you have, maybe Bobby is sitting here in a chair and he looks down at his porridge and he says, you have less porridge than me. Please give me more porridge. So here's our difference. Fewer, it is for things that you can count. Less is also an adjective, but for things that you can't count. So thank you for joining us for today. I was happy to see you, and I'm looking forward to reading even more questions this next week. As always, I'm Skyla, and see you next time. Goodbye.